Next up, we have the Edward R. Murrow Documentary Award, sponsored by CBS for the Best Television or Video Documentary. The citation goes to Morgan Till, Jane Ferguson, Jane Aroff, John Grieberg, and Sarah Just of PBS NewsHour and the Pulitzer Center for the Fight for Iraq. And the award goes to Beth Murphy, Charles Sennott, Justine Nagan, Chris White, and Sally Jo Fifer of PBS POV and GroundTruth for What Tomorrow Brings. This documentary transported the life and death war for women's rights in Afghanistan right into American living rooms with its story about an all-girls school northeast of Kabul.
One of the girls that I interviewed for this documentary said to me, "Life is like a guitar. It plays happy notes and it plays sad notes, and we have to listen to both." And being here tonight with all of you, I definitely am feeling that I'm hearing a lot of the happy notes being played by life right now, and it's such a great honor. Thank you, OPC, so much for this incredible honor. I've been very fortunate during the production that started in 2009 and went through 2016 to have been surrounded by really some not just passionate people, but people who are just extraordinary journalists and documentary filmmakers. And I couldn't be, happier to have had the support of POV and Justine Nagan. Thank you so much. I can't imagine having a better distribution partner and with you and your team. And a lot of support also came from lots of different people in the documentary film industry. One of them is here tonight, Judith Helfand from Chicken and Egg Pictures, who's pretty much been with me every step of the way. And I'm so grateful for your support, your mentorship, and your friendship. Thank you so, so much. And I really want to support and say thank you to my colleagues at the GroundTruth Project, especially Charlie Sennott and Kevin Grant, who saw not just what I was seeing in the film, which is a feature documentary film and a broadcast film, but also saw it having a life on many different platforms. And it was very exciting to see the work live on in many different ways through written reports that we did, a podcast, a short film series, and thank you PBS NewsHour for being a part of that as well. And when I got started with this project, I really didn't know what tomorrow was going to bring for these young girls in Afghanistan. Razia Jan came to town and she said, "I'm gonna make a school for girls in a place where there has never been a school for girls before. This community never allowed their daughters to be educated." She was so courageous to do that, and I'm so grateful that she let me into her life, into the lives of these girls. And as the first graduating class was getting set to get their diplomas, we asked, what's next for these girls? What's going to happen? Will they be able to go to college? And there was only college in the city, and the reality was that they weren't going to be able to have the transportation, they didn't have the money, and for the most part, the families weren't going to let them leave the village. And so we asked, if they can't go to college, what if we were to bring college to them? And one of the things that I love about working on documentary films is that we're able to build impact campaigns around them. And the impact campaign for this film was to build a college in the same village, a girls' college. And I'm very happy to say that that college opened just 3 weeks ago. I think, as I said, I didn't know what tomorrow was going to bring for these girls. And now what I see is that it's brought a whole new future for them, a whole new way of imagining who they are and what they can become. And there's increased education. There's also more economic prosperity now for families and for the whole community. And I think that it's just been such a reminder for me working on this project why hope is such a powerful human trait and why it's so right that we have it. And I'm so grateful to Razia and to all the girls at the school for making me feel that way. Thank you so much.
Tonight, for the first time, we present the Peter Jennings Award for Best Long-Form Documentary about International Affairs. The winner is the team at HBO Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel for The Lords of the Rings. The program was an ambitious and riveting expose that explained the painful human and environmental cost of the Olympic Games and the unethical practices of an organizing body. Bestowing the awards is Casey Freed Jennings, who made a 10-year commitment